Trading has always involved social interaction. Individuals used to ask people they knew for buying recommendations, such as conversing about lawn care firms across the garden fence, before our lives were illuminated by 1,000 screens full of Facebook, Twitter, and every other brilliant corner of the internet. Today's basic garden fence has been replaced by social media platforms, forums, and online reviews, and we're all digital neighbors. Our purchasing decisions are increasingly influenced by the opinions of other consumers and those in our social network. According to research, Millennials and Gen Zers are 4.1 times more likely to indicate that user-generated content such as product reviews, images, or customer testimonials is crucial when making a purchasing decision. You may have heard of social selling, but you may not be quite aware what it entails. So you believe that it's similar to social media marketing? The straightforward response is that it is. Or perhaps you believe it to be primarily social media advertising. And no, that is very different. Simply put, social selling enables your company to focus on potential clients in social media and establish connections with a network of leads. When done correctly, cold calling can be replaced by social selling. You're probably losing customers to competitors who are more adept at using social media if you have not implemented social selling into your funnel. But after reading this article, you'll have all the knowledge necessary to make a change. The process of leveraging a brand's social media channels to engage with potential leads and connect with prospects is known as social selling. The strategy might assist companies in achieving their sales goals. Consider social selling as contemporary networking. Engaging with prospects in social media can help you stand out as the first company they think of when they're ready to buy. Additionally, it can take the place of antiquated sales and relationship building strategies like cold phoning. Social selling doesn't involve sending a ton of unsolicited tweets and direct messages to random people. That'll be considered as spam. Not a good idea to do that. Adding new contacts to your list is just one aspect of social selling. Making those encounters relevant is key, as is positioning your business as a problem solver. You're already practicing the fundamentals of social selling if your brand has a Facebook business page, LinkedIn page, Twitter profile, or is active on any other site. The effectiveness of a brand's social selling initiatives is gauged using the Social Selling Index, or SSI, a metric. In 2014, LinkedIn first presented the idea of the SSI. Log into your account and go to your Social Selling Index dashboard to see your LinkedIn SSI score. Consider your score as a place to start as you work to enhance your social selling performance. The social media sites Twitter and Instagram are excellent for engaging with customers. They provide tools for responding to client inquiries and are informal online settings where dialogue flows easily. They're excellent for fostering connections. Utilizing your social network to identify the ideal customers, create dependable connections, and ultimately reach your sales targets is known as social selling. This sales method removes the need for cold calling and improves lead creation and sales prospecting. It's simpler to establish and maintain relationships inside a network that you and your customers trust. How many social selling be used for your benefit? First off, B2B buyers in today's market are extremely picky and will only work with sellers they can trust. A credible professional brand demonstrates your involvement in your field. More potential customers inquire as a result. More people respond to your messaging as a result. You can find and connect with prospects more easily through social selling than through traditional sales. By sharing pertinent industry knowledge, making comments on breaking news, and developing your professional brand, you can establish yourself as a subject matter expert. B2B buyers respond to salespeople who provide them with pertinent insights and prospects in over 62% of cases. By keeping up with the prospect news and spotting new contacts or decision makers when accounts make important hires, salespeople may strengthen their thought leadership. Gain the trust of potential customers by offering your opinions and contributing insightful information to solve frequent problems. Have sincere interactions and place the needs of the prospect above your own. Marketers rapidly recognized the value of social media when it initially came to the attention of every organization. Soon, the majority of businesses were actively publishing on social media in an effort to fill the top end of the sales funnel. But these days, successful businesses use social media throughout the sales process more and more. In actuality, social merchants outsell counterparts who don't use social media by 78%. 39% of B2B professionals reported using social selling tools to shorten the time spent on account research. Social selling is a potent tool to have in your sales toolbox, whether you use your professional network on LinkedIn for sales prospecting or grow your Twitter following to foster relationships in your sector. Let's now get into some social selling advice. Your prospective clients can be discussing their wants online, leaving comments in forums, tweeting questions, and updating their LinkedIn status. All you have to do is pay attention. Free resources like Google Alerts, as well as our own sales contact management and social studio, may provide you an understanding of what your clients are talking about online. By putting them to good use, you'll be able to comprehend both the specific needs of particular clients and more general industry trends, allowing you to intervene with well-timed, precise counsel. Even if you're presenting the best good or service available, there's no assurance you will succeed in getting the job. Success in sales depends on insight and empathy, which is even more difficult to measure. Prior to social media, this can be challenging. The best a salesperson could hope for was to look through the annual report, the company website, and any mentions on industry websites. Salespeople frequently felt as though they were only scratching the surface and had little possibility of developing the deep understanding of a prospect's demands necessary to truly design a proposal. The socially adept salesperson of today can delve much further. You can learn the following information with not much effort. Who should be targeted within the company? Who you know that has previously spoken to them? What's happening practically right now? How involved potential consumers are with their own clients, what those clients need from them, and what issues they have. With this knowledge, creating an informative, emotive sales speech that is less about me, and more about you becomes much simpler. Even problems that prospects have not yet identified for themselves, salespeople can demonstrate how their products and services effectively address the problems these prospects are experiencing. Additionally, they will have a much clearer idea of whose buy-in is essential to closing the deal. Gaining the upper hand on the competition in sales might mean the difference between a huge win and a heartbreaking loss. More often than not, you can learn about your competitor's newest play without having to wait for them to place a banner ad. Major efforts typically take months to plan, during which time key ideas will be introduced in presentations and conference speeches and may even be covertly tested on certain market segments. Social media techniques can be used to alert people in advance of such big positional changes. They can assist you in keeping track of what your rival are saying, what employees are saying, and the replies they're getting. This will enable you to recognize competitive activity earlier and act more quickly. Social media platforms may do more than just keep an eye on your rivals. They provide invaluable insights into problems you'd miss by using any other method because they show you what your customers are doing and saying as well. If you take the necessary steps to prevent these problems, both you and the consumer may avoid an expensive breakup. According to research, 62% of customers claim they complain to others about poor service. The good news is that 72% of respondents claim to recommend businesses to others who have provided good service. Social media may therefore help you find your advocates as well as unsatisfied clients so that you can repair the relationship. There's never been a better opportunity to adopt social selling technologies to locate new consumers, create tailored pitches to fit their needs, and get the relevant people together to close the sale. This is because customer-centric strategies are on the rise. Thanks for watching. Hope this video was helpful. Comment below about what you want to watch next, and stay tuned for more such amazing content. Keep watching.